Hello again, everyone. Scoons Comics here with another exciting, oh so thrilling comic book haul. Yes, I'm not yelling for this intro because I have a headache. So I just tried to do a take where I yelled and it hurt. So you get what you get here, people. Plus, I don't really have a comic book haul really because what do I got? 3 books here? I got 3 books in my comic book haul. And then I also have, much like I did last week, I'm going to show just some good, cheap, fun books to read from my collection. And then one book to speculate on if you want to try to maybe invest in something down the road. I don't know. Some people like to do that. I just pulled a few things out and we'll talk about it, okay? So I was out of town this weekend and I went to a couple places looking for comics, went to a couple antique malls, went to a half-price books. They didn't have nothing, man. Like, they had comics. I tell you what, my local half-price books just has the best stuff somehow. Knock on wood, because I've been to other ones in other towns and boy, not much. But, you know, these things get picked over fast, I think, so I don't know. Maybe I just went on a bad day. But here locally, I picked up a few books, and I wasn't going to show this one, but I will now, I suppose. I picked this up based on the Spider-Man animated show from the 90s, Spider-Man Comics #1. I'm not keeping this. This is all beat up and tore up, but it's so, you know what? Spider-Man's very popular. The kids, the adults, everyone loves Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. Anyway, at Halloween time, when I do the comic giveaways for the kids, they're always asking for Spider-Man. I can never have enough Spider-Man. So if I find Spider-Man cheap, like this was $1. This was in their clearance comics. So I picked this up. I'm sure this will go right away on Halloween night. I will throw it in the giant Halloween box. Then I picked this up on a lark. I like second printings, multiple printings of 90s books. I really enjoyed the X-Men storyline, Age of Apocalypse. And so I have this. I have this series. This is X-Men #1. It's a 4-issue miniseries. Took the place of Cable, I think, when they restarted all the comics for 4 issues. It was X-Men. And then I was just flipping through the books and I saw this was loose and I just caught the back of it, caught my eye, because it's actually the front. This is a second printing. See, it's got little boxes different with the X-Men logo all falling apart and the color scheme's different. Because look, on the back, they reprint the original cover for the first printing. So that's confusing. But I picked up the second print. I'd never seen the second print before. I think I have several second prints of different books in this series, the Age of Apocalypse storyline. So I'm kind of putting that set together with all the different variants. There's not many, I don't think. So I don't know, but it was dirt cheap. It's like $1, so I picked that up too. Both those are in the clearance books. The only one I paid $2 for this week at half price. I had never seen this before. So I picked it up. It's a reprint from the United States Postal Service of Amazing Spider-Man #1 and Fantastic Four #1. So you see right here, the United States Postal Service. This came out in 2007, and I'd never seen this. This is apparently available at the post office. Here's a nice note from Willie Lumpkin, the fictional mailman in the Marvel Comics, for the Fantastic Four specifically. So, you know, I got a high-quality reprint here of Amazing Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four first issue. So that's nifty. I don't know. I'd never seen this. I missed when this came out in 2007. So again, if it's something I'm relatively interested in, I've never seen something like it before, I pick it up if I can. So $2, heck yeah. Okay, and now for some more good and cheap. Good and cheap. I'm now realizing I showed Avengers comics last week featuring John Byrne artwork. And this week I'm going to show a run of Captain America books also featuring John Byrne's artworks. This is a great run of books from 1980 where Roger Stern took over writing chores and John Byrne on art did a run on Captain America that's... I thought a lot of people knew about this, but, you know, I'm old now, so if anybody is new to the hobby, maybe they don't know. I don't even know if this is collected. I'm sure it is somewhere, but you can find these books at your comic shop and at comic shows. None of these are key comics, really. So you can get these, the whole set here, for under 50 bucks. Easy. You can probably get it cheaper if you get it in lower grade. But here's issue 247. This is just fun stories. Really good Captain America adventure story. Here's Cap 248 featuring Dragon Man. John Byrne on art looks so cool there. We got 249. That's a fun one. We got robot versions of some MCU characters. But one of my favorites in this whole run is issue 250. I used to have a t-shirt that had this image on it, where Captain America, a political party tries to get Cap to run for president. And Captain America kind of mulls it over, and then he addresses... I should have looked it up. It's not the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. It's some third party who was trying to get him to run, and he addresses them at their assembly, their caucus, and explains why he can't run and why it's not a good idea. It's a really interesting issue, and it's cool to see how so many people want him to run. The country loves Captain America. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a fun issue. And then we got issue 251. These are all really fun. If you have not read Captain America before, you could do a lot worse than these issues. 252. Then we got these couple are pretty famous. Captain America 253. I'm going to spoil part of this story now. Give me a second. Captain America 253 featuring Baron Blood. Got a vampire character. And we have 254, where very drastic measures are having to take... Captain America has to take very drastic measures to defeat this bad guy. It's pretty shocking. So it's a really fun story. Fun's probably not the right word. It is fun, but it's a good story. It's action-packed. There's some drama. It's good stuff. And then it all finishes off with Captain America 255, celebrating the 40th anniversary of Captain America, where they do a retelling of the origin of Cap and Bucky, and they skew it a little bit, modernize it a little bit, flesh it out a little bit more. It's really good. It's something that if you are a Captain America fan, plus this is a Frank Miller cover as well. This is Frank and John Romita Jr., I think. Anyway, but the interior is John Byrne, and it's really good. If you enjoy Captain America at all, these are great issues to own. And then for a little bit of speculation, you know, when I was looking at Spider-Man books, God, the stuff from the 60s is so expensive anymore. Even at low grade, it's, you know, it'll set you back a few dollars. It's pricey. So the stuff from the 70s and 80s, while still popular, you can get that for a little bit cheaper. And especially if you find books where Spider-Man just makes an appearance or is on the cover, those are fun things to collect. And you can get that for a little bit cheaper than you could for the main Amazing Spider-Man title. So one book that I really like the cover of is from 1971. This is Daredevil 77. I like it so much I got it in this fancy Mylar case, right? Shiny. This is John Buscema on art. This is Daredevil 77 featuring, we got Daredevil, Submariner, Spider-Man. Got all the greats here. So this is a cool book to find. You can get this for under 30 bucks in pretty good shape. I mean, if you want to get it like in a case in 9.8, I don't know what that's going to run you. But if you can find this to Comic Show for 20, 30 bucks, easy. So it's a cool book. Very nice cover. And that's really all I have this week, guys. But I will be back next week. I'm trying very hard to make this a weekly show. So dare I say I will see you next Monday. Take care.